Compared with HUAWEI Nova 3E, HUAWEI Nova 4E and HUAWEI P30 Lite adopts the 3D curved glass rear cover that are press-fit using the dedicated press-fitting base mold. The two new models adopts battery package film. For HUAWEI Nova 3E, the rear cover adopts the 2.5D curved glass and is press-fit using the handheld roller. The battery is attached using adhesive. Methods of disassembling and assembling these models are different. Prepare the required tools. Power off the phone. Attach the TP process protective film. Use the eject pin to remove the SIM card tray. Place the phone on the heating platform with the rear cover facing down. Heat the phone at 65 plus or minus 5 degrees Celsius for 5 minutes. Place the phone on the phone disassembly fixture with the TP facing down. Fix both ends of the phone on the phone disassembly fixture. Attach the vacuum cup to the lower side of the rear cover. Pull up the rear cover slowly. Swipe the opening pick along the long edges to cut the adhesive. Loosen the vacuum cup. Release the phone and take it out. Swipe the opening pick along the short edges to cut the adhesive until the rear cover is separated. Turn over the rear cover to the right. Attach the rear camera foams. Use plastic tweezers to open the ZIF connector keyboard clip. Remove the fingerprint sensor FPC. Use plastic tweezers to cut a corner of the adhesive. Use your hand to remove the adhesive at an angle larger than 45 degrees. Use a lint-free cloth dipped in alcohol to remove the residual adhesive. Use the Phillips screwdriver to remove the 17 screws from the PCBA and subboard. Use plastic tweezers to pry out the side button support at the removal position as instructed. Remove the side button support. Pry out the PCBA support at the removal position as instructed. Remove the PCBA support. The PCBA support of models in Europe and the Middle East includes the NFC antenna, while that of other models does not. Pry out the speaker at the removal position as instructed and then remove it. Use plastic tweezers to pry out and remove the main FPC B2B connector steel sheet. Use the B2B connector removal tool to loosen the battery B2B connector, LCD FPC B2B connector, fingerprint sensor FPC B2B connector, main FPC B2B connector, front camera B2B connector, rear camera B2B connectors. Then remove the cameras. Attach the front camera foam. Use plastic tweezers to remove the coaxial cable. Use plastic tweezers to pry out the PCBA at the specified position on its right side. Tilt the PCBA by 30 degrees and loosen all snap fits on it. Then remove the PCBA. Use the opening card to remove the thermal adhesive from the PCBA and front cover assembly. Use a lint-free cloth dipped in alcohol to remove the residual adhesive. Apply around 70 milligrams of thermal adhesive on the specified 2 areas. Check that the water indicating label and springs on the PCBA are intact. Slightly bend the LCD FPC, battery FPC, main FPC. Insert the left side of the PCBA in the front cover assembly and fasten the snap fit. Align the upper right corner of the PCBA with the locating pins on the front cover assembly. Install the PCBA in place. Remove the foam from the front camera. Install the cameras in the front cover assembly and fasten their B2B connectors. Fasten the fingerprint sensor FPC B2B connector. Fasten the main FPC B2B connector, LCD FPC B2B connector, battery B2B connector. Fasten the coaxial cable on the subboard and the PCBA and sort the cable in the groove. Align the right side of the speaker with the front cover assembly and insert the right side of the speaker in place. Vertically press the rest of the speaker and fasten the snap fits. Tighten the 7 screws on the speaker. Insert the left side of the main FPC B2B connector steel sheet in the shielding cover. Vertically press the other side of the steel sheet in place. Remove the foam from the rear cameras. Insert the left side of the PCBA support in the front cover assembly. Insert the top of the PCBA support in place. Press the PCBA support to fasten all snap fits. Attach the foam back to the rear cameras. Install the side button support on the front cover assembly. Use the Phillips screwdriver to tighten the 10 screws. Attach a warranty sticker to the specified screw. The PCBA is now properly replaced. Remove all screws. Remove the side button support, PCBA support, and main FPC B2B connector steel sheet. Use plastic tweezers to pry out the speaker as instructed. Remove the speaker. Remove the coaxial cable from the groove. Use the B2B connector removal tool to loosen the battery B2B connector and main FPC B2B connector. Pry out the subboard at its removal position. Remove the subboard. Align the USB port on the subboard with the opening on the front cover assembly. Install the subboard in place. Fasten the main FPC on the subboard and PCBA. Fasten the battery B2B connector. Fasten the new coaxial cable on the subboard and PCBA. Align the right side of the speaker with the front cover assembly and insert the right side of the speaker in place. Vertically press the rest of the speaker and fasten the snap fits. Install the main FPC B2B connector steel sheet, PCBA support and side button support. Tighten all the screws. The subboard is now properly replaced. Use metal tweezers to pry out and remove the receiver. Remove the receiver adhesive from the slot. Attach the receiver adhesive to the slot in the front cover assembly. Remove the release film from the receiver adhesive. Use plastic tweezers to install the receiver. Gently press the receiver to activate the adhesive. Attach 2 pieces of high-temperature adhesive tape to the left and right of the side buttons. Use your thumb to press the bottom of a button to tilt the top of it. Use diagonal pliers to clamp the top of the button and remove it. Use metal tweezers to pry out the side button FPC pad and side button FPC bracket corners. Remove the side button FPC. Remove the release film from the side button FPC. Align the side button FPC with the slot in the middle frame. Press it to the bottom of the slot. Attach the side button FPC pad to the slot on the front cover assembly. Press the power button and volume button into the slots. Use plastic tweezers to press them in place. Check that the button tactile feeling is normal. Remove all the screws. Remove the PCBA support, speaker, USB subboard, and PCBA. Use metal tweezers to pry out the proximity light sensor subboard at its removal position. Separate the proximity light sensor subboard from the middle frame and then remove it. Use plastic tweezers to remove the residual adhesive from the middle frame. Align a piece of proximity light sensor subboard adhesive with the slot and attach it to the front cover assembly. Remove the release film from the adhesive. Use plastic tweezers to install the proximity light sensor subboard. Press the pad on it to activate the adhesive. Install the USB subboard, speaker, PCBA, and PCBA support. Tighten all the screws. Place the rear cover on the heating platform with the external surface facing down. Heat the rear cover at 65 plus or minus 5 degrees Celsius for 3 to 5 minutes. Remove the graphite sheet from the fingerprint sensor module. Use plastic tweezers to push out the fingerprint sensor. Remove the fingerprint sensor module. Remove the fingerprint sensor adhesive from the rear cover. Use lint-free cloth dipped in alcohol to clean the rear cover. Remove the release film from the fingerprint sensor. Insert the fingerprint sensor in the opening on the rear cover. Align the fingerprint sensor FPC with the silkscreen lines. Attach the fingerprint sensor module to the rear cover. Attach the graphite sheet to the fingerprint sensor. Press the fingerprint sensor for 20 seconds 3 times to activate the adhesive. Place the rear cover on the heating platform with the external surface facing down. Heat the rear cover at 65 plus or minus 5 degrees Celsius for 3 to 5 minutes. Use plastic tweezers to push out and remove the rear camera lens. Remove the adhesive from the rear camera lens decorative part. Use lint-free cloth dipped in alcohol to clean the decorative part. Attach a new rear camera lens to the rear cover. Press the lens for 20 seconds 3 times to activate the adhesive. Remove the protective film from the adhesive. Align the adhesive with the locating pins. Place the adhesive on the adhesive attachment fixture. Attach the vacuum cup to the surface of the rear cover. Align the rear cover with the locating pins on the upper and right sides. Press the rear cover against the adhesive. Use both hands to press the adhesives on the edges. Align the upper and lower small adhesives with the silkscreen lines on the rear cover. Attach the small adhesives properly. Remove the release films from the adhesives on the rear cover. Insert the fingerprint sensor FPC ZIF connector in the keyboard clip on the rear cover. Fasten the ZIF connector keyboard clip. Remove the foams from the rear cameras. Align the rear cover with the upper left corner of the front cover assembly. Press the rear cover on the front cover assembly from top to bottom. Place the phone in the press-fitting base mold in the correct direction with the TP facing down. Place the base mold in the press-fitting platform as instructed. Press the handle downwards to its furthest extent. Press fit the phone for 2 minutes, then take out the phone. Insert the SIM card tray in the phone. Check that the phone can start up properly. This is the end of the video tutorial. Thanks for watching.